Aura. Picture this, you wake up nice and early, you've got an idea on your brain and you know if you do not create it that whole day, it's gonna be a write-off. That was me yesterday. See, I had this idea to create a Spec commercial that was emotionally driven. It was based off scenarios where something would happen and a Dyson would have to clean it. Why a Dyson, I don't know. I love their vacuum cleaners, so I guess that's why. But before we get into the behind the scenes and shooting and what I learned, what is a Spec commercial? A Spec commercial is essentially when you make a commercial for a brand or a company to pitch an idea. However, in this case, it was more just for my portfolio. Anyway, once I had my idea, I realized very quickly it was going to require actors and crew. So the first challenge was that I had to make this all by myself while acting in it. Not something I'd usually do. So the first thing I did is I buckled down and created a shot list. So I've just finished writing up the shot list for today. Now comes the fun part, filming it. So this is the space that I'm going to be filming in, just the kitchen here. And this is all the stuff that was in the kitchen essentially. So I've cleaned it right on up, make it look nice and simple, easy. And I'm gonna get some lights up, get my audio stuff up, and then we'll get into it. Alright, so the lighting. We've got the Forza 300 by Nanlite just up here with the aperture quick lantern. That's casting what I like to call a fake sun over everything. See, this is where I'm going to be standing for majority of it, and it's creating a really nice fake sun sort of look. Over here, I've got a Forza 60 with its lantern on, and all that's kind of doing is giving us a bit of fill on this side, filling in the rest of the kitchen. And then for audio, because I want to record audio as I'm going, I don't want to have to redo sound effects. I suspect I will, but we'll try our best. We're going to use a Rode NTG4 Plus up here, there, and we got that going into my Zoom H6. If you watched the what's in my camera bag video, you'll remember I mentioned a lot about my additional equipment. This is majority of it. This is kind of what I normally work with if I'm doing any of those interviewee type stuff. I'm gonna get into the shoot. It's gonna be recorded on my iPhone, not in cinematic mode because I have an iPhone 12, not a 13. Let's get into it, I'm excited. Oh, and just before we switch to the iPhone and start filming, I need to get into my costume. You can't wear all black for this one. This whole commercial set early in the morning, making breakfast. Got my pajamas. Let's go.
Whose 4 Coors is that?
During the shoot, it was awesome fun to get in front of the camera and try and act. It's not something I'd usually do, but it's super fun to get to do it. And of course, I made a total mess. This is the mess, the aftermath. I've now wrapped the shoot portion, but well, I've got a lot of cleaning to do. Let's hope this Dyson is really good as I think it is. And once the shoot was complete, I'd done cleaning up cornflakes for about an hour. It was time to edit. Now, for obvious reasons, I didn't film the editing. It's not gonna be that interesting for you guys. And of course, once I was done editing, I had the final results. Here is my Dyson Spec ad. So, what do you guys think? I personally get really worried whenever I'm showing people my work. I don't know why. I'm sure other people feel that way too, because I think of it as something very personal to me. Now, I enjoyed making this one so much that I in fact made a second one. You can go check it out over on my website. Link is on the screen now or down in the description. and you can read the full case study over there. So why did I make this a Spec commercial? Why am I spending my time, money, effort making something that no one's potentially going to pay me for, and it's just going to sit on my portfolio? Well, it's mainly because this isn't the type of work I usually would get. Often a lot of my work is real estate or testimonials or interviews, so I really wanted to try something a bit different, sort of a product video. This way I can show potential clients that I do have the capabilities to do these things, even if people aren't currently paying me to do them. So other than that, I hope you might have learned something from this sort of behind the scenes mixed with Spec commercial video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below. But other than that, that's all from me for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Boom!